A ruling by our nation's highest court having an impact on Minnesota daycares and the push to unionize. Thanks for watching tonight. The chances of unionizing home daycare workers in Minnesota is looking slim after a major ruling by the U.S. Supreme Court.
In the case in Illinois, the Supreme Court decided yesterday such workers cannot be forced to pay union dues. Governor Mark Dayton accused the court of rolling back the cause of civil rights.
ABC 6 News reporter Steph Kroc talked with a local provider who was up at the Capitol praising this outcome.
Lots of tears and cheers yesterday when we got the ruling. It was a very moving experience to have been doing this for so long and to get the ruling that hopefully will be the first step in ensuring freedom for child care providers.
It was a big victory for Jennifer Parrish and her friends with the Coalition of Union-Free Providers, who've been actively fighting the unionization of daycares for months, even entering a legal battle with Governor Dayton.
The ruling that came down from the Supreme Court yesterday basically solidifies that we are not full-fledged state employees and we cannot be compelled to pay fair share fees.
Despite the Supreme Court's ruling, Governor Dayton's stance hasn't changed.
It seems to me that he's working a little bit harder for these unions than he is the citizens in Minnesota who overwhelmingly oppose this.
People I've talked to who are proponents of the union think that they'll be able to negotiate for better wages, better working conditions, health care benefits.
How many more do you want?
And there are some caregivers who feel that way.
This is about uplifting my profession that I've been involved with for so many years, for us to be looked beyond as babysitters and the professionals that we are.
But this new ruling doesn't prohibit workers from joining a union. They just won't be forced to, and Parrish feels that's the way it should be.
What we disagree with is the fact that this law and the previous executive order would force providers who don't want to belong to the union to either pay those compulsory fees and also be exclusively represented by the union.
Now, at yesterday's press conference at the state capitol, the Coalition of Union-Free Providers called on Dayton to halt any challenges of the Parrish versus Dayton lawsuit in light of that Supreme Court ruling, but Dayton says he'll remain persistent. In the newsroom, Steph Kroc, ABC 6 News.